Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are we're home, but we're against Cincinnati. I'm just a little bit paranoid about injuries. It looks like everybody's in there that it should be. Alright, take a look here at Pan Packer Park. Alright, take a look at the starting lineup, which is the usual 8. I guess, the ninth one changes. Well, okay, I haven't even started and I've got to take care of a problem with my daughters. It's one problem with the weekend games. Graves on the mound. And Norris Hopper at the plate. Be right back. Okay, turns out they were fighting over a blanket. Got that situation resolved. Norris Hopper at the plate. He looks at strike one. Pops this one up. Tom waiting for it and makes the play. One down. Shaw at the plate. So if you don't remember, the Reds actually have played us extremely tough and have taken their share of games against us this year. There's, I'm sure, a reason why they're second in the division, even after playing us early and taking some early losses, though maybe not as many as you would think. Shaw reaches base, brings Derek Lee to the plate. He grounds to first, though softly, just barely gets Shaw at second and no chance at the play at first. When Terry turned for second base, I was a little skeptical if that was the right play, but they do get the lead runner. That'll bring Adam Dunn to the plate. And he looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. Ground ball to shortstop. Joey goes first with it, and that will end the inning. Reds with a hit, but no runs in the first inning. Kester will lead things off for the Squirrels. Reds look to have the same lineup that they've had all year. Daisuke Matsuzaka on the plate. Kester looks at a strike. Daisuke with an ERA over 5, uncharacteristic for him. Gets a ground ball to third, and Kester is thrown out by full step. Little surprised we even get a replay there. Encarnacion making a good play on that. Marvin batting left-handed. Looks at strike one. And I guess that one out does put Daisuke under 5 ERA, so maybe all the fears for nothing. 0-2 the count on Marvin. Will this get down? It will. Over Perez's head at shortstop for a one-out single. Chief at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. That changeup misses low. And that slider stays up around the knees. Puts this one into left field. Dunn will not get there. Falls in for a base hit. And Marvin just gets into third ahead of the throw from Dunn. That puts runners on the corners for Terry. Still only 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. And second pitch is off the outside corner. This one too far inside. 2-1 the count. Terry puts this one into shallow left, and Dunn won't make it there either. Perez actually was closer to it. Squirrels score the first run off of that RBI single. Frank at the plate, still only 1 out. That puts Daisuke back up over 5. Frank, though, with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. There's the first strikeout of the day for Daisuke. Tom now at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. The line drive to short, and it does get through. And that's going to roll all the way to the deep wall. 1 run in. Terry coming in to make it 2 runs. Squirrels take the early 3-0 lead. Still a runner in scoring position after that 2 RBI double. Zach at the plate opens up with a strike up in the zone and fouls one away to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the first, but the Squirrels start off with 3 runs. Edwin Encarnacion will lead things off for Cincinnati to try to make a dent in this lead. First pitch from Graves is called a strike on the outside. And then another strike on a couple fastballs. All fastballs, all strikes. 1 down. Brandon Phillips at the plate now. He looks at a strike on a slider. This will get into shallow center field for a 1-out single. David Ross at the plate. Takes a strike. Soft liner towards third. Chief is able to grab it just barely in foul ground. Thomas Perez now at the plate. 2 outs. Runner still on first. That curveball is called a strike. And this curveball hits the plate, I think. Pops this one into left field. Frank is waiting for it and makes the play. Still 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Joey coming up to bat for the Squirrels. First pitch is just outside. Daisuke winds. Tries it again, and this one is called a strike. Low in the zone, but apparently still in it. This should be a base hit into left field. Leadoff single for Joey. Daisuke just not missing a lot of bats here. Graves showing bunt. And he does not get the first one down. It goes foul. Looks like he's going to try it again. This one looks better. Throw to first. There's a successful sacrifice. Puts Joey into scoring position for Kester. Only 1 away. Kester's going to bunt for a hit. Does move the runner, but it does not work out for a hit. Marvin at the plate. Runner on third, but there are 2 outs now. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch up and in. Inside again, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Ground ball that gets through the right side of the infield. That's going to score another run. Squirrels up 4-0. There are 2 outs. Chief at the plate. Looks at a strike. Chief got a hit and scored in the first inning. He's going to get a hit here into center field. Puts runners on first and second for Terry, who also got a hit and came around to score in the first inning. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch up and in. Catches the inside corner, 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside again. 4-0 Squirrels as we go into the third inning. And Daisuke is due up for the Reds. I think if I were Cincinnati, I might be considering going ahead and pinch hitting here. Looks like they're going to let him keep going, though. Obviously, I don't know anything about their bullpen situation. If everybody's already gassed out there. Daisuke's going to come up with the base hit into center field, though. So leadoff single brings Hopper back to the plate. Only 1 strikeout for Graves first time through the order. I feel like he has not had nearly as many strikeouts as he typically does this year. Hopper behind 0-2. Fouls this pitch away. Graves goes with a fastball, and that's hit towards second. Kester can't get there. Back-to-back hits for the Reds. Puts runners on first and second for Shao. Just under the Mendoza line at 199. Does have 7 homers and 30 RBI, which is not too shabby, especially for a 2-hole hitter. Fouls this one away down the right field line. 1-2 the count on Shao. He swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Up to Derek Lee to do something here. He looks at strike one. Fouls this pitch straight back on a changeup. This one too far inside. Lee leaves it alone. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Adam Dunn to keep the inning going. See if the Reds can get on the scoreboard. He looks at strike 1, does not chase that one, a little bit more down and out. That should be a routine play for Joey, and it is. Reds still have not scored. 4-0 Squirrels. Frank is going to lead things off for Indy in the bottom half of the third. Frank struck out swinging in his first at-bat, one of 3 strikeouts today for Daisuke. Looks at strike 1 here. Looks at strike 2. Grounds this one to third, Encarnacion throws over. 1 away. Tom got a double in his first at-bat and drove in 2. Looks at a low slider for ball 1 to open this at-bat. Daisuke winds again and delivers another pitch too low. 2-0 the count. There's a called strike. Daisuke may be a little nervous to get back in the zone because this has not been a particularly good game. Not going to put this one on the highlight reel. Tom swings 3-1 and grounds out to Perez at short. 2 down, Zach, who struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Apparently, Zach is on a 3-game hitting streak, make it 4, with that hit into left. 2-out single will bring Joey to the plate. Got a hit of his own the first time up. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. This one just inside. Joey leaves it alone. Grounds this one to second. Phillips over to first, and that will end the third. 4-0 as we go into the second set. Encarnacion will lead things off for Cincinnati. Encarnacion struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Opens this one with a pitch that's down and out. Here's one right in the zone for a circle changeup. And too low again. 2-1 the count. Here's a called strike, a backdoor curve. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. 1 away, Phillips at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. Will this get foul? It does, down the left field line. And then a swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. David Ross hit a soft liner just in foul ground down the third base line, but Chief was able to glove it his first time up. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Called strike 3. Graves seeming to find his rhythm here the second time through the order. Go to the bottom of the fourth, and Graves is going to lead things off. The Squirrels still lead 4-0. And Graves had a sac bunt his first time up. So, still without an official at bat. Takes strike one in this encounter. And he's going to come up with a base hit into left. So Kester, one of the few Squirrels without a hit, maybe the only one, shows bunt. Graves was off and running with the pitch, and he's easily thrown out. So I doubt Kester will be bunting again. His last one did go down as a sacrifice, even though it seemed pretty clear he was bunting for a hit for me. Grounds out to second. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He is 2 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. Pops this one high in the air to center field. Shao makes the grab. So a couple scoreless innings now for the Squirrels, though they still lead 4-0. Thomas Perez will lead things off in the top of the 5th. Starts off with a slider that's called a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Daisuke, who got a hit in his first at bat. He is batting, .226 with the home run. I don't know if Daisuke ever took an official MLB at bat during his real career. Grounds out to second, and this at bat brings Hopper to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. This one just misses inside. This one called a strike, low in the zone. Another called strike, 1-2. This one into center field, another base hit for Hopper. 2 for 3 on the day, brings Shao to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. Hopper takes off. Tom is able to throw him out. It is not easy to steal on Tom, though if you're going to do it, having Graves or Polly on the mound does help, but not enough for Hopper. That ends the inning for Cincinnati. They're still trailing 4-0. Chief up to the plate to open the bottom of the 5th. Chief 2 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Fouls this pitch away. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Chief retired for the first time today. Brings Terry to the plate. Struck out in his last at-bat after getting hit in his first one. Looks at that pitch, down and in. This one called strike, low in the zone. This one is pulled foul. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, nobody on base. Frank at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still 4-0 as we go into the 6th. Shao will lead things off for Cincinnati. Got 5 hits. It's not, not terrible through 5 innings. They haven't batted into the 6th yet, but can't seem to string them together to really get a run across the board. Shao with a fresh count starts off with a 2-0 count. This one in there for strike 1. Ground ball towards first, but it does get foul. 2-2 the count. This one hit towards third, but foul again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Derek Lee at the plate. He is 0 for 2 today. Looks at strike 1. So they had a miserable start to the year, but looks like he's starting to come around now, batting almost 250. He's going to fly out to left in this at-bat, though, to make him 0 for 3 on the day. Adam Dunn. Nobody on, 2 outs, swings and misses at the first pitch. That curveball doesn't make it back to the plate. 1-1 the count. There's a called strike. And a high slider. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So still 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th, or the 6th. Sorry, I was looking at the 4 runs. Said the wrong number. And the Reds look like they're going to change pitchers. Not a banner day for Daisuke, though he did, get a little better after those first couple innings. Cordero on the man now, Francisco Cordero. Tom 1 for 2 on the day at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. This should get down for a hit, and it does. A good try at it by Perez, but just hit a little too far out of his reach. Zach 1 for 2 on the day. Apparently extended his hitting streak to 4 games with that hit. Swings and misses, has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Joey at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch is called a strike down in the zone. Runner takes off. Joey comes up with the base hit. And Tom all the way to third. Puts runners on the corners. Graves has already thrown his 6th shutout innings. That's good enough for us. Let's go with Miyake here. They like to double switch, so I'm not really a biggest fan of it when the pitcher spot comes up there. Got to try to guess how many hits we're going to get. And instead, Miyake immediately doubles into the end of the inning. Well, okay. How we want to double switch this then? Let's... guess take Joey out. Go get Jones. And I'll have Miyake play second. That might maybe hide him a little bit. Has the arm for short, but I'm afraid he's going to boot some balls and make some wild throws, that sort of thing. All right, 4-0 in the 7th. Encarnacion at the plate. Jones on the mound. Looks at strike 1. This pitch is too low. There's a called strike again. 1-2. Ground ball that gets through the middle of the infield. Lead off single after a 2-strike count. Brings Brandon Phillips to the plate. He is 1 for 2 today. Pops this one high in the air. Tom a little bit down the third base line. Makes the grab. Oh, and Encarnacion apparently slid back into first for some reason and hurt himself in the process. I'm sure Squirrels fans remember that from a few weeks ago when Chief hurt himself doing a similar thing. Pickles is going to come in and run. He is a speed 15, which is, on a 15-point scale. Soft liner to second. Miyake takes care of that. Thomas Perez, 2 outs, runner on first. And this is going to be a base hit through the left side of the infield. Puts runners on first and second. And it looks like they're going to let Cordero hit here, which is a little surprising with the runner in scoring position. He hits a soft pop-up to second. Miyake makes 2 outs in the inning. Good for him playing out of position. 4-0 as we go to the stretch. Kester on the other side. All right, Pickles goes to shortstop. Perez moves over to third. Kester at the plate. Cordero still on the mound, which you would expect after he got to hit for himself in a big situation. Kester finally gets a base hit in the game. Kept trying to say that the Reds might try to run Pickles, but the Reds kept swinging the bat and not giving him a chance to. Marvin, still batting left-handed, takes the ball down and out. Swings and misses to make it 1-1. Lines this one foul into the left field seats. 1-2 the count. Kester takes off and it might keep them out of the double play, and it actually turns into an infield hit. Pickles did not have the arm to get Kester out and didn't have a play at second. Chief gets a ball into the left center gap, and that's going to score 2 at least. Oh, no, it doesn't. Marvin stays at third. I think he could have scored if he wanted to. Still makes it 5-0. 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out. Terry takes a strike. And then a pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count. Terry swings and misses to make it 1-2. Hits this one right to Pickles at short. He goes to first with it. Does get the out, but the Squirrels score another. 6-0 now. And they're going to go to the bullpen here. Wesley Wright is going to see if he can get the Reds out of the 7th with no further damage. A runner in scoring position, 1 out. Frank at the plate, takes strike 1. Takes strike 2. Hits this one deep but foul into right. This one into center. Shao shades over a little, but is able to make the grab. Chief does not advance, nor should he have. Tom takes a strike to open this at-bat. Hits this one down the line, but is going to hook foul, otherwise would have been a home run. 0-2 the count instead, and that pitch comes down and in to make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I was going to make a double switch, but then I remembered this is not a safe situation, so Jones is going to get another inning. 6-0 Squirrels as we go into the 8th. Norris Hopper back at the plate. He's had a good day, going 2 for 3. Reds just can't get that last hit to push a run across here. Opens up with the ball and then puts that breaking ball behind second. Miyake gets back and makes the play, looking like a seasoned second baseman out there. Shao at the plate now. Swings and misses at the first pitch. You know, you put a guy out of position, you try to hide him on defense, and then he goes out there and looks like a Gold Glover. Shao has an 0-2 count. He's battling up there. Comes through with a base hit there into right. Might possibly put him over 200. Probably have to see tomorrow, I'm guessing, at this point. Derek Lee at the plate now. 1-on-1 out. First pitch just off the outside. That second pitch catches the outside corner. 1-1. That's going to be a hit for Derek Lee into left. Shao going to third. Throw goes to third, but not on line. Not sure if it would have beat him or not, but it definitely wasn't going to beat him having to come back to the base. Adam Dunn comes through with a base hit. The Reds do get on the board, 6-1. Pickles at the plate now. 2 on, 1 out. First pitch catches the outside corner. Jones is definitely not typically a 2-inning pitcher. Ground ball to first. The only out the Squirrels get is at second. So 2 down, runners on the corners. Brandon Phillips at the plate. Looks at strike 1. Hit towards third. Chief is able to grab it at his ankles for the last out of the inning. 6-1 now as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Zach is going to lead things off, and then the pitcher spot. Jones is going to come out anyway. Though have to guess again at who I want to bring into the game. First pitch to Zach is called a strike. Second pitch up the middle for a base hit. Let's go with Phil. All right, 1 on, nobody out. Phil with his first at-bat of the game. Guessing his only at-bat of the game, but, you know, we'll see. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch too low. 1-1 the count. Swings and misses. Looks at strike 3. Miyake making his second at-bat, hit into a double play in his first at-bat to end the inning, and there's a chance he could do it again. We'll see. Instead of pop-up and foul ground at first, Lee actually had to make a little tougher play than I thought he would. Brings Kester to the plate as he takes a ball in the dirt. 2 down, runner still on first. Runner takes off, Kester into center field. Shao should have that one. Has to go back a little further than I thought, but he does ultimately make the play. So Miyake has played second so well, I guess we'll try him at short. Reds need 5 runs at least this inning, and they're going to start off with, well, now I've already forgotten making this switch. Alright, let's see how this goes. Encarnacion, I think, is up at the plate. No, that's not right. Now, Phillips, I think, made the last out, so it should be David Ross. Right? You guys probably all saw this and remembered it. I was worried about the defense. Yeah, David Ross. Okay, yeah, see, I got there. 9th inning, 6-1 game for the Squirrels. First pitch is called a strike, even if apparently he didn't hit a spot, judging by Tom's reaction. That pitch down and in. Ground ball to short. Miyake just, you know, I got a lefty playing shortstop. That looked awkward, didn't it? Didn't even think about that. Thomas Perez now at the plate. Zap has coaxed a couple ground balls here and gotten 2 outs. Pitcher spot up. The Reds will pinch hit. Touch Eye is going to come in and see if he can keep this game alive. First pitch, well, I think he just hit a home run right by the foul pole. His second home run of the year, measured at 380 feet, makes it a 6-2 ball game. So Zap couldn't quite go 1, 2, 3. It was all looking so well. But, you know, Zap's not in there to actually close the game. He's just mopping up. Hopper, 2 for 4 on the day. Now it's his chance to try to keep the game going. First pitch is too low. Second pitch called a strike. It looked fairly similar where they crossed the plate, but I'm not the umpire. That one clearly outside. Could have been low as well. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Reds down to their last strike. Instead gets a line drive through the left side of the infield. Reds with a runner on base. 2 outs for Shao. He is 2 for 4 today, and it does have that average up over 200 by a point. Grounds out to second, and this game is over. Your final today, Cincinnati Reds 2, Indianapolis Squirrels 6. And almost all of that damage coming in the first 2 innings. take a look at the highlights. Actually, I feel I skipped a lot there. And you think by all that, the Reds won the game. Terry is your player of the game. So thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we've got the Reds again tomorrow. We will see you then.